What's up YouTube, it's the Roman Atheist here, Romanus Atheist, and we're going to be doing a video today on problems bi people face, because even though being bi is so great, as I laid out in my last video, there are some problems that come with it. Like number one, locker rooms. Locker rooms aren't fun, but that's more of just being attracted to the same gender kind of thing. Or they're really fun, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. I went to a very Catholic place that was not exactly pro that kind of stuff, so it was kind of a con for me. But I guess the next thing I'm going to go over is biphobia, which is basically being insensitive in some kind of way. It's like bi girls do it for attention, they don't. Of course, that's more propagating more rumors when I say that, but that's false. The whole bi unicorn thing is, or asking bi people if they want to do a threesome, that would be something that I would not suggest doing. If a bi person likes doing threesomes, you'll probably know about it. And not all bi people like doing threesomes. I am more than, which that's more of the majority, and that's why they're called unicorns. Oh man, I'm going in circles already. Wow, fun. Uh, Biphobia towards bi boys is you're just on your way to being gay, or some form of that is you just think you're bi now, you're just actually gay, and you're internalizing homophobia or something, and that's why you say you're bi and not gay, and that's another can of worms. Basically, all of this is in some form a way of bi erasure, which is ignoring the fact that bi people exist. There's kind of not a running joke, a running statement in the bi community that people always forget the B in LGBTQ plus exists, which I find kind of funny. The other thing that bi people face, and it's like when a bi person is in a straight relationship, people say they're not actually bi, which is kind of interesting. Again, I don't really condone any of this, of course, because I'm talking about problems bi people face, and that's something you shouldn't do. It's not choosing sides when you say, oh, well, yeah, I'm bi, so I like both, and then when someone says, well, you gotta decide who you want to date and that kind of thing, that's not exactly something you need to do, because it's being bi is who you are, and it doesn't matter what who you love at that time doesn't change the fact of whether or not you're bi, gay, lesbian, straight, any of the things. Who you love is, especially when you're bi, is mainly just determined on who you love and not really anything else, if that makes any sense. Yeah, another big problem that bi people face is I know of only one bi character in all of media. I mean, I'm a little sheltered from like when I was younger because my family, but it's interesting. Like I only know of one character that I guess swings both ways in that kind of metaphor, and that would be Sarah Lance in the Arrowverse. So that's fun. Um, yeah, and then it's weird, to be honest. I don't really get it. I mean, some people say everyone has like a little bit of bi in them. I don't know if that's true. That's just something I've heard. Yeah, this video is a bit interesting because I'm pretty sure I'm missing like 1,000 problems, but I've been relatively lucky in the fact that I've not had to face too much of these problems. I know of them because I have friends who've faced them. I've that kind of thing, but I haven't had these kind of issues too much, other than the guys' locker room. And people saying that you're just gay but you don't know it, or you're internalizing homophobia, which is false. Yeah, again, I think the really, like, all of these are really bad, other than the locker room one. That's just more other, well, all of this is other people, but, they're all bad. But I think definitely the worst is bi erasure and ignoring the fact that bi people do exist in our community, and that there's very little representation even in like the LGBTQ plus community, which is interesting. And I'm not gonna say that bi people are the worst off in the situation of not being represented. I think the trans community has it much worse off, but that doesn't mean that bi people don't have this problem. Yeah, those are the big problems. For a little bit more of this video, I'm going to talk about what I'm planning on doing with this channel, because I release 3 to 4 videos every week, and I'm going to start a new series where I read like 10 minutes of the Bible every Saturday, and then I post that, and then I'll also post a video that's like a reaction to it, and then I'll have a whole playlist of all of that, and I'm starting that this Saturday, and how that'll work is I'll always release a video of that on a Saturday, but if a video lines up on that Saturday, I'll only do the reading the Bible one, because I don't have enough time to do all that stuff. And the reason why I'm setting this up is because something I get accused of a lot is, oh, you haven't read the Bible, you don't know what the Bible says, which is false. I've read the 3 different versions of the Bible: the Catholic Holy Bible one, the Methodist Bible, which I don't remember what it's called, and then King James Edition, which I think is Baptist, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I'll go more in depth on my reaction to the first video that I come out with on Saturday of reading the Bible, just as a prep, just as an explanation. And basically, what I'm going to do is, in a way to find this, is if you want to hear my reactions to reading the Bible, I'll have a playlist where I have the 10-minute video of me reading the Bible, and then however long it takes me to, I don't know, respond, make comments, I'll have a separate video of that right underneath, and then I'll also have a playlist of just me reading the Bible, because maybe so people can use those clips of someone reading them and not have to sort through all my other stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm going right now with YouTube. We'll see how it goes this time, because recently I've been only having pictures in the background, and I feel like that's a little bit more boring. So I have these stock videos put in, so then there's slightly more interactions. This time I only had 3 videos to pick from, because these things cost a little bit of money and I don't make any money off of YouTube. But hopefully this makes the video less boring to listen to / watch. It's still pretty awful, but I hope you guys had a nice day. Peace. Have a nice life.